my name is Tiffany, a reporter from Canada News Star Talent. Can you please introduce yourself as well as tell the audience about your experience at the Ontario Winter Games?
Yeah, okay. So I'm Rasa Rahnema. I've been a wushu practitioner for about 15 and a half years now. In terms of major competitions, I've mostly just been to the Junior World Championships in 2018 and the Chengdu Masterships in 2019.
Wow, and what kind of martial arts do you specialize in?
Yeah, compared to a lot of the other seniors here, a lot of the older kids, I do something different. It's called Nanquan or Southern Fist. It's sort of a different style where you sort of keep your core strong, you keep your arms closer to your body, and generally your moves have a lot more power. And we have a thing where we yell during the form. It's not like that in Northern, and it's sort of a release of power to demonstrate, your power.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. And what kind of challenges have you been through?
The challenges, and generally, and a very overlooked challenge in wushu is sort of maintaining your equipment, actually. You can sort of split it into two groups. You have your outfit and you have your weapons. The outfit is generally something very hard to get because you need your personal design. You need your shoes to sort of match your outfit. And generally it's very hard. You have multiple outfits that you bring along with you. And weapons, the major problem with weapons is that basically they always break. It's sort of been mitigated by carbon fiber shafts, but generally you always have to keep multiple weapons around you. You're always at a worry that maybe your sword will break. If your sword breaks during competition, you're sort of left with your pants down, and you need to always be prepared because things may happen.
Definitely. And how would you interpret martial arts in your own words?
In my own words, generally, I'd say it's most similar to a dance. You're given the entire carpet to yourself. You have the whole carpet and you're given free reign of what you want to do. When you become a senior, you're given the option to sort of create your own form, and there's very little restriction actually. There's just jumps and a few required moves. So when you're on the floor by yourself, you're trying to show it's basically an expression of yourself and how you imagine your ideal wushu to be. And so when you're performing in front of everyone, you're showing how you want your idealized martial arts to be.
Very good answer. And who do you look up to?
Yeah, the person I most look up to is a Korean athlete, not a Chinese athlete. His name is Youngmin Lee. And generally I look up to him because he has the style that I'm most sought after, in my opinion, because I haven't really perfected my style, but when I perfect my style, I want it to be like his. He has, in my opinion, the best expression among all the major athletes who compete. And in the 2019 competition I actually had the opportunity to meet him in person, and that was a really good experience, and I got to give him a handshake. Very nice.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay. And how has learning martial arts impacted your life and school life in general?
Yeah, I mean, in general, martial arts, because I take it really seriously, this isn't just a hobby of mine, I take it very seriously. So it's much more than just going to classes a couple times every week. You start getting involved in Chinese New Year, you have to do demonstrations, there's lion dances you have to take part of, you start teaching the other kids, the next generation, and then even it starts bleeding into your free time a little, because say you want to learn difficulty movements. You cannot learn how to do a backflip here. We don't have the proper necessary equipment to do that. You have to start spending free time on your own, learn how to do a backflip somewhere else with proper materials. And even then, I have to maintain my flexibility as well. It's very difficult, and I have to stretch outside of class. And at a certain point, it determines what my hobbies are and the people you meet. And so it just basically, it starts becoming my life instead of just affecting it.
For sure. Thank you so much.